Um, let's see here. What games excite us the rest of the year on Switch?
All right. Who wants to go first?
Me.
All right,
Because I'm the
Blaine.
Mario Party guy. I love Mario Party. I'm actually so excited for Mario Party Jamboree. One, because it gives me like literally months of content. It's so easy. Two, Mario Party. How can you not love Mario Party, dude? Come on. I don't know. It's just, it looks like I was worried because it's Super Mario Party Jamboree and Super Mario Party was like painfully mid. It wasn't bad. It wasn't like a 9 or a 10, but it was definitely not like GameCube era. It was in the right direction, but not quite where we wanted it to be. So Jamboree looks pretty solid. It doesn't look like, at least from what I can see, I think I was on the podcast actually when we reviewed that part of the direct. It doesn't look like there's those like dice mechanics. There isn't like the weird maps. It looks pretty good, and then the gimmicks that are there seem to be optional and they're not mandatory. And the maps that are adding, I don't know, it just looks good. It makes me hopeful, and I'm excited.
And there's a demo coming up this weekend, so we're gonna
nice.
find out even more.
That's true. I saw Nintendo fan, I think Nintendo Fangirl is there how their name is pronounced. Yeah, I saw they were doing a demo in person, and I was so incredibly jealous.
Yeah, so, previews drop next week for that and Echoes of Wisdom.
Yeah, I am very excited for. I mean, I'm also excited for Echoes of Wisdom, but I don't want to take two. So
that's all right.
Are we limited to one?
Hey, you can pick more than one if you want.
Okay, I mean, I got to say which games.
So. I got it. Okay, so first, Epic Mickey. Very excited about Epic Mickey. I have not played the demo. I've downloaded it. I literally downloaded it when I got home from work today, so I'll probably play it this weekend. So very excited because I loved the Epic Mickey game that was on the 3DS, which has nothing. It is a 2D side scroller. It has no bearings on the one that was on Wii, but I love Epic Mickey, so I was very excited for that. Also, Echoes of Wisdom. I'm a big Zelda fan. Finally get playable Zelda. Gonna be great. Gonna be epic. Much like Epic Mickey. Outside of that, I'm excited for Mario Party. I may not pick it up day one. Or I might. I don't know. My Discord friends might talk me into getting it day one. We'll see. But I am definitely going to get it at some point. And then, of course, my most anticipated game of the year right now, Mario and Luigi Brothership. Oh, my goodness. I never thought I'd be more excited for a Mario game than a Zelda game. But I'm like, I never thought we were going to get another Mario and Luigi game. I didn't think it was going to happen. So when they announced it, I was like, oh, my goodness, new Mario and Luigi game. And then it's coming in November. I was like, okay, Nintendo, you got my wallet. You got it under control. I see you. So those are mine. I'm probably not going to, with the exception of Mario and Luigi, I'm probably not going to buy any of them day one because I told myself I need to finish Persona 3 before I buy any more because I've had Persona 3 since February and I still haven't finished it yet. So I'm going to focus on finishing that and then I will buy these other games on Switch.
Okay. All right. Eric.
Cool. Ooh. Well, one I've been hyping for a long freaking time, and we finally got a release date, the Plucky Squire. That is one of the ones I am stupidly excited for. Hopefully it lives up to my hype. But there's that. Obviously, I have pre-ordered Echoes of Wisdom. Thinking about picking up Brothership. But yeah, those are the three that are going to carry me the rest of the year. Because what is gaming?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. There we go. Awesome. What? No one's hyped to play Outlaws right now. It just came out. No.
Oh man.
I know
it's not on Switch.
It's not on Switch. I know. Maybe Switch 2? No.
I've been playing Deadlock, which is like it's like an Overwatch Valorant game. It's like TF2. That's the best way to compare it.
You know, is that the one that Valve's working on?
Yes.
Yes.
Heard good things.
Yeah.
Yes. It's apparently really good. So I don't know. It looks too much like Overwatch for me. So I don't know. We'll see if I like it or not.
All right. Thunderstash.
So I got a lot of games
Hell yeah.
that I'm very much looking forward to. I think pretty much everything's, for the most part, pre-ordered. This is not the complete list, but here are some. I am looking forward to Mario Party. I have not bought a Mario Party and played it in a long time. This one looks really cool, though. So I'm excited for that. Obviously, Zelda. If there's one game that's most hype for the rest of the year, it's clearly Zelda. I'm very excited for that. Mario and Luigi, right there. I've played them all. I beat them all. I also agree with you. I didn't know if we'd ever get another Mario and Luigi again. And then if you also look at, Matt, the amount of Mario RPGs in general that we've got on the Switch.
True.
I didn't think we'd get another one before Switch 2. Like, I just really didn't. That was a big shocker. So very happy about that. Of course, Dragon Quest. Very excited for that. I really enjoy the Dragon Quest series. I always try to talk it up. I don't think it gets enough love here in the West. It's huge in Japan. They have a Dragon Quest day there where people take the day off work and they play Dragon Quest. Legit.
Crazy.
It's very celebrated over there, and I wish it was more here. Maybe one day it'll get there. But it's very similar to like how Final Fantasy is here and how much we love it. It's the opposite, right? Like in Japan, that's what Final Fantasy is like for us. So super hyped for that. Astrobot. I think that's the only it's the only PlayStation game. There's one other one. But Astrobot I'm very excited for. I think that game has a ton of potential. I love platformers. It looks great. It's coming out soon. It's coming out in like 10 days or something. The Rugrats game. That game looks cool. I pre-ordered that. I actually hit them up today to see if I get a review code for it. So hopefully I can. Iron Meat. Have you guys heard of Iron Meat? It's supposed to be like Contra.
Yep.
And
you told me about it. That's
get
why
a
I heard
review
about
code. Yeah, I just got a review code yesterday, so I'm gonna play that probably over the weekend. Ease Nordics. You guys play the Ease games? Also known as Y''S.
I've heard of it, but I've never played.
No,
Excellent RPGs. Excellent. Got to look into it. Castlevania, the Dominus collection. So
that looks awesome. That did look really cool.
Yeah, I bought it yesterday, and it's so funny because literally, I got to tell you guys this. Texting my lady, I'm telling her, I was like, hey, I'm editing my reviews right now. So over the weekend, I played 6 Castlevania games.
Oh, wow.
All of the linear Castlevanias. So 1, 2, 3, Super Castlevania 4, Castlevania Bloodlines, and Castlevania Rondo of Blood. And I beat them all. I recorded all of it, obviously, and I wrote reviews for it. And I'm working on the reviews. And as I'm working on them, I'm watching Nintendo Prime's live stream for the Direct, and I see Castlevania, the DS games. I'm like, holy shit, you got to be kidding me. Because, we haven't got a DS collection of any sorts on modern consoles. So this is really cool. It opens the door, obviously, to hopefully future DS games coming to modern day consoles. So super hyped about that. But at the same time, I'm editing my Castlevania reviews. I get that news, and then I get a text from UPS saying my Castlevania pre-order is out for delivery. That I pre-ordered from Limited Run Games for probably a year ago. I just thought it was hilarious. So it all happened at the same time as I'm texting about the game. So 4 Castlevania things. I always look at that stuff and think that's kind of weird. So anyways, super hyped about that because I really want to play that Haunted Castle Revisited. So real hyped about that. Pizza Tower, that was in the Direct.
I need to pick that up. That's a good one.
I noticed a lot of people. So I watched a lot of different YouTube reactions from Nintendo YouTubers. None that we've had on the show, but a lot of them didn't know what Pizza Tower was. And, it's a huge game. Like, it's a very, very popular game on PC. So I was surprised that nobody knew really what it was. But a lot of us have been hoping that it would come to consoles.
I
And-
didn't know it wasn't on console. I thought it already was on Switch because it seems like the perfect Switch game.
Exactly.
Like it looks like a Wario. What was that Wario game back in the day where
Wario Land.
Wario Land, that's it.
Yeah,
Land.
yeah.
World's the 3D one. It looks like
Totally.
Wario Land, and it has that 90s cartoonist. It just looks beautiful. It looks. I need to grab it. I'm trying to grab it right now.
I
Actually,
agree with you. And like to me, I always thought Pizza Tower is like easy money on the Switch. So yeah, happy about that. Visions of Mana. In fact, that should be in the mail hopefully today. I had that pre-ordered on PS5. Plucky Squire, no doubt, and it's free for me on PlayStation Plus. NBA 2K, I'm excited about that. The other one I'm like really excited about, and somebody just posted their initial like thoughts on it on YouTube today, and that's Metaphor Refantasio.
Ooh.
Dude, I watched the initial impressions from some people, and they could like there was so many positive things. There was nothing negative. They were just like basically in shock by how good this game is. And so that's really encouraging because it's by the makers of Persona, some of the people that were behind the original Persona game. So I'm very excited for that. I think that has potential to really surprise a lot of people. And then last but not least, I don't know if this is going to come out this year, but they haven't said it's not. Okay. And it's hardware. And I'm talking about the Analog 64.
Mm.
The 4K Nintendo 64. If that comes out this year, I mean,
like a mini.
No. Yeah. Have you heard the Analog NT or the Analog Super NT or the Analog Pocket? You know, the handheld.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay,
I do know.
so
Yes,
I have
yes.
the NT, I have the Super NT,
Okay.
and I have the Analog Pocket. I have a few of them.
Okay.
I love this company. It makes some really, really high quality hardware. And I don't know if you guys have tried to play Nintendo 64 on a modern day TV. It's very
rough.
difficult. Your options are limited. If you want to use a converter box like a RCA to HDMI, you're going to be introduced to a ton of input lag. It's going to look like crap. It's going to look like someone smeared Vaseline on your TV. It's not a good look. And I don't know if I see Nintendo doing a Nintendo 64 mini as much as I would love it and I'd be camping out for it. I just don't know if that's going to happen. If it does, I'll be there regardless of this, but this is the best option. Like I have my N64 RGB modded and it's an improvement for sure. And I have a RetroTink 5X that I hook it up through. And so I'm trying to get the best signal possible and the best picture. And it's still tough. So the idea of being able to play this in 4K is huge, huge. So again, they haven't said anything. They haven't said otherwise. All we know is 2024. So we shall see. And I'll end it there. There's more games, but I don't want to take up the whole show talking about all the games I'm excited about. What do you got, Nate?
So there's like I could talk about a bunch of games. I'm gonna stick to two. One, my most anticipated is Echoes of Wisdom. I don't think that is a shocker to anyone. Zelda's my favorite franchise. You guys see I'm making Echoes of Wisdom videos. You know, if I'm not making a Switch 2 video, it's probably Echoes of Wisdom right now because I'm very hyped for that game. And so I love Zelda. I really do. There was a comment today on my video like, calm down, man. It's not that exciting. I'm like, oh, it's exciting for me. You don't even know. You don't even know. That little bit of footage where the music alone got the hairs on my body like standing up. And because it's like a mix of like Skyward Sword stuff in there and another game. So it was really cool. I am so excited for this game. The more and more I see of it, the more it's feeling like a Tears of the Kingdom to me. Like in terms of my level of excitement. And I understand if that's not the way other people feel, but I love top-down Zelda. It is not something that I ever disliked just because I enjoyed, the 3D ones a bit more. And this one you play as Zelda. And this one has the freedom of the last few games, sort of, or the last two games anyways. And on top of that, like, you can do anything. Like, the Echoes have, like, these endless possibilities. It's such a unique, really cool idea. I'm just so excited to play this game. The more they show it, and it looks like they like pretty much took the World of Link to the Past and slapped Breath of the Wild around it. And I'm like, dude, that's pretty badass. What the fuck? I'm seeing like worlds from Breath of the Wild now and top down. This is sick. So, dude, River Zoras and Sea Zoras in the same game. In the same game? You know how long I've been waiting for that?
That's pretty cool.
And they meet. Like,
That's
oh,
cool.
like musical things with it too. Like, oh man, I'm so excited. So yeah, man, dude, Echoes of Wisdom. It has a shot to be a GOTY level game for me. I don't know if it will be, but it's going to be in contention. And the other one no one's talked about. And look, the reviews dropped today. Famicom Detective Club. Smiley Man. Emio, baby.
I saw that.
Emio.
It's going good.
It is higher rated than Star Wars Outlaws, a AAA game.
Oh,
Higher rated than Concord.
Yeah.
Which, do we even talk about that? That flopped pretty bad. I guarantee it won't flop as bad as Concord. The game that every single review agrees, even there's no negative reviews. There's just, some, sevens out there. The thing when I look at like the worst, because I like to get a good flavor. You read the 10s, because yes, believe it or not, it got some 10s today. I did not see that coming. You read the 10s, maximum hype. But that's like, all right. So why are some people like this? Oh, everyone thinks the story's amazing. Everyone says when they got to the end of the game, they sat there in a room alone by themselves for 30 minutes and just had to think. And every review says that. But the ones that are a little negative are like, oh, we don't really like this old school style of gameplay. We wish fuck that. I played the Famicom games. I know what the gameplay is like. I'm good with that. That part doesn't bother me. So if you're telling me the story is so damn good, then when you get to the end, you have to just stop for 30 minutes and just think about what just happened. Like that to me is exactly why I want to play the game. It's a story game. It's a story. That's what the game's about. Like we always talk about how Nintendo does not have story-driven games. This game is nothing but story. That's all it is. Without the story, it's not. It's a visual novel style game. That's what the Famicom Detective Club games are. And this one's a murder mystery. And actually, it's a serial killer mystery, more not just a murder mystery. So that makes it even more fascinating. Plus, documentaries I like to watch on serial killers sometimes. Wish they didn't exist, but I'm fascinated by the thought processes that go on, like to get you to do that kind of thing. I don't understand how you can, but it does fascinate me to see how messed up people can be. Sucks. It shouldn't really be entertaining, but it is. I just wonder about stuff.
My lady's addicted to them.
Yeah,
she's always watching when I walk in.
It's evil, and I wish it didn't exist, but it does exist. So I guess I'm fascinated. So like this game, it just got me hook, line, and sinker, man. I did the demo. It has 3 chapters. Now, like I see some people say, well, I tried the demo. I wanted it just got bored. You have to get past chapter 1. Chapter 1's a setup. It's very boring because it's just the setup. You have to get into the meat of it, and that begins in chapter 2. But yeah, you have to know what you're getting into. It's a very slow start game that ends very strong. So I'm pretty excited for that one. Picking that one up, not tomorrow at launch. I'm on a game buying freeze at the moment, but I'll be picking it up sometime next month. I got to pick up Link's Awakenings. I got to beat that on stream. Then I'll probably play this game, and then I'll play Echoes of Wisdom right after. So it's gonna be awesome. I got a jam-packed September of gaming coming up. So, and then the rest of the year, look, I'm getting Jamboree. Yeah, Flam already went off on that, so I'll leave that out there. I'm excited for that one. I'll probably have that day one. We'll probably do a live stream for it, guys. Yeah. Heck, maybe I'll even set up a live stream where I do it with Flam sometime. He's the Twitch god.
I was say hop in. I mean, I'm definitely doing a 20-person Mario Party. And
I can literally just stream that on my end and have fun and bullshit with people.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, just pull up.
You inspired me to get Mario Party. I want you to know that. The last time you were on and you talked about it, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna give it another try.
If you want to give it a try, like one of the newer ones that's not Jamboree, Superstars is really good.
I did hear that.
Superstars is really good.
I mean, Superstars is literally just the old games mashed up and remade into a new game. So it's meant for if you like old Mario Party, you will love Superstars, especially like the N64 ones.
Yeah, we played a ton of Mario Party on the 64. I had a friend that
then you'll love Superstars.
Used to get so mad he'd take the 64 controller and throw it against the wall and he'd
No,
break
that
it all the
sounds about-
time. Yeah, for
Sounds
real.
about right. Also, all the
I know.
N64 Mario parties are on NSO. So there's actually Switch is actually a pretty awesome console for a Mario Party fan because you have 1 through 3 on NSO. You have Superstars. I mean, yeah, Super's mid, but it's still kind of fun. It can have its moments. And then now we have Jamboree. The only ones we don't have are the GameCube ones that are right there. So
Yeah, it's good. I was gonna say about Emio. I played the demo as well, and we were actually talking about it a little bit pre-show, and this is kind of for the chat. But I feel like this is the kind of game that it's like reading a book or starting a TV series that you've heard's really good, but you watch the first few episodes and it's just not getting you. But if you go just a couple more episodes, then that foundation's going to be laid, and then the rest of the series is just a giant payoff. You know what I'm saying? It's like Lord of the Rings. The first Lord of the Rings is so slow, the Fellowship, but if you stick with it, the payoff is massive, right? And so I think it's kind of like that. And my copy, I just checked my Best Buy app. It's arriving tomorrow. So I was really surprised, though, I gotta say, when I saw the reviews on Twitter. I think Stealth on Twitter made a post, and I saw 3 perfect 10 out of 10s. I was like, what? I didn't expect that. Very impressive. I expected probably 7s and 8s, maybe a 9 here and there, not 3 10s. That's impressive. That's something that's gonna really make me obviously want to play the game, because I'm like, all right, I was already buying it, but now I got to play it. Now I got to put it ahead of some other games in the backlog.
What's really funny is Emio was not anywhere remotely on my radar at all. I don't typically like those type of games because I don't feel like I'm very good at them. Even though it's the type of game it is, it's not very hard, but I feel like I'm the type of person who would miss all of the different clues and stuff. But then I saw all the positive reviews and I was like, okay, why not? Let's give it a shot. And then they put out the demo and I was like, okay, that actually really helps, because now I essentially have risk-free, just try it. And if I don't like the demo, I don't buy the game. But if I like the demo, I can say, okay, I'll like the rest of the game and I'll give it a shot. So it's also been really nice to hear people talk about it, because especially someone like Nate who's really excited about it, that hype is very infectious. So now I'm like, okay, I'll give it a shot. Why not? So I'm looking forward to that one too.
Yeah, and the nice thing about Emio is they got the first 3 chapters to play for free, so you can if you're not enjoying it by the end of chapter 3, then you probably won't enjoy the game. But they that's what's so cool about it. They're so confident in it. They said, no, we're just giving you the first 3 chapters. Enjoy. They want people to try and enjoy the game. So, oh man, I'm so excited. So as we showed this earlier, Cart Cut and said that are really hyped as well. Thank you so much for the super chat. But I also got to bring up this other one because it is related to the topic. Free Metroid Hats popping off in here, saying he's been playing the Pokemon Emerald Cross on the Analog Pocket while he's watching the show. Literally right now, he's using the Analog Pocket right now.
Nice.
And he's excited for Zelda. Echoes of Wisdom can't come soon enough. And he can't wait to destroy friendships in Mario Party Jamboree. Yeah, man. I'm a little worried in Mario Party Jamboree. If I start domination against my fan base, I might stop getting super chats. I might hurt some feelings around here. And it's just, let's see what happens.
Well, people need to just learn to lose better.
Yeah, don't be such a sore loser. Just because I'm a cocky winner, don't be a sore.
Yeah, it's like those memes. Have you seen those memes? With the older people, I say people my age, when it's like holidays and they tell you to take it easy on the kids when you're playing them in Mario Kart or Smash Brothers. You're like, dude, I can't do that. I can't let them win, man.
They got to take
right.
their lumps. They got to take their lumps.
Yeah, exactly. I take that shit serious.
I did not get this good at video games by people letting me win.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's life itself,
I don't
man.
want my kids win. Yuli's like, why don't you let them? No, get good.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they're gonna
It's more
cry.
satisfying when they do
Listen,
get moved.
my kids 8, 11, and 13. We're not talking about me trashing on a 2-year-old here. We're talking about kids that need to get good.
It
Mhm.
builds character.
It does.
And the funny
100%.
thing is, the same thing happens. So, like, my parents have a swimming pool, and I play horse all the time with my kids there, and I'm a pretty good shooter. I hadn't lost horse in like 10 years. And so I've been wrecking my kids every summer, all summer for like 4 straight summers. Finally, one day, I hurt my shoulder, and so I couldn't shoot very well. And my youngest son beat me because he made the shot that I made. I shot a shot I didn't think he could make. He had a one hand chuck the ball. I made it, and I thought, oh, that's game. I win. He's crying. This is so unfair. You're injured. It's still gonna win. And then he just whips the ball, goes in, and I'm like,
Yo.
I literally,
Alright.
I stood there shocked for a second, and then I just ran up to him and celebrated like the guy just won the Super Bowl. I wanted my son to feel so good in that moment that he finally beat his dad. I'm like, see, you earned this. Like, this wasn't like I went up and just handed it to you. You made a shot that is out of your range. That is awesome. So
Hell yeah.
that was great. And he's 8. So like, yeah. And the other kid saw it and said, see, I can be beaten, and I'm not a sore loser. I'm going to celebrate. That's awesome, man. I'm proud of you. Later on, I'm like, all right, I got to practice. I'm not gonna let that happen again. It's deep down in my mind, I ain't losing to an 8-year-old again. All right, that's not happening unless. Anyway, he turns 9, by the way, on Friday. So yeah, I won't lose to an 8-year-old again. It'll be a 9-year-old. And he doesn't even know. He's getting a basketball hoop for his birthday, so he's gonna have a whole much time to practice.
Ah, nice.
But see, what he
Watch
doesn't
the
realize
show.
is
Don't tell him. Don't tell him.
He's in that. No one in the chat knows him. But I'm like, he's in school. I'm just going to be out there. He doesn't realize Dad's going to be working out on that hoop. I want to be out there practicing. So,
I mean, I'm in chat. I know him.
No one tell him.
You're going to go to his school tomorrow and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm here to drop off cold lunch for Nate Jance's son, Oliver. Okay, Oliver can come to the office. You're getting the basketball.
Right.
Anyways. All right.